You see the little shit going. That's a video.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte. That's right, Dillian Whyte responds to Tyson Fury. As you heard Tyson Fury call out Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, and himself, Dillian Whyte was the man that answered the message. And this is what he had to say. Quote, he said, "I just want a fucking war. That's all I want, is to go to war with the best. At the Gypsy King, at Anthony Joshua, at Eddie Hearn. Fuck all this he said, she said, BS." Wow. Look, if anybody that was going to respond and take the bait, it would have been Dillian Whyte. Because Dillian Whyte's about that life. And listen, let me tell you guys something. In case you didn't know, Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte were good friends at once. They sparred together, they hung out together, they wore fur coats and all that. You know what I mean? They did all that stuff together. They have similar interests. They like to fight. It's just in their nature to fight, you know. And at some point, of course, they fell apart, but that didn't mean they didn't have similar things in common, right? Well, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because of this reason. Birds from a feather flock together. So if Tyson Fury can trash talk, so can Dillian Whyte. If Tyson Fury says he can fight, so can Dillian Whyte. There's a reason why he sparred him. He must have got his respect at some point, because you don't really hear of Tyson Fury saying that he did certain things like other fighters. I'm not saying any names, because it's not about those other names. It's about these two guys. They've sparred, they fought, they laughed, they drank, they hung out, they did a lot of things together, right? Well, Dillian Whyte answered the bell. And I think that's the right bell. Ding, ding, okay? That's the bell that should be rung. Dillian Whyte, if you can, ring Dillian Whyte's bell. Why? Because Dillian Whyte deserves a shot, man. Okay, he deserves a shot. I know Tyson Fury's trying to get the Usyk fight, you know, but for whatever reason, that's not happening. Anthony Joshua was trying to figure out what he really wants to do, but, you know, Anthony Joshua really can't do anything much more than wait to see if the negotiations go the way they're supposed to concerning Tyson and Alexander. But what's Tyson Fury's dilemma? Well, with his team, you have Dillian Whyte. You have the split. You have money. You have this. You have that. You have all types of problems. So I'm not surprised that Dillian Whyte responded at all. Why? Because he's about that life. And I think if Dillian Whyte takes on Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, the Gypsy King takes on the body snatcher, I think that would probably be one of the best fights of the year, especially if Tyson Fury fights Dillian Whyte like he fought Whyte. Because that'll be a totally different fight, and he'll find out real quick. He may remember the guy that he sparred. And the guy that he sparred, obviously, you know, the rounds that they sparred, it had to be some type of back and forth, some type of resistance. You know what I mean? So Dillian Whyte had to put up some type of fight in the ring to get the respect from the Gypsy King. Bars, right? So Dillian Whyte says, all I want to do is go to war. And I think that he said, she said is really getting played out right now, because that's all really we've heard all this week. He said, she said, right? You know, through the weekend. So it would be good to hear somebody say something that was concrete, that made sense, that was actually going to happen. But like Eddie Hearn said it best, expect the unexpected. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte, calling out, responding to the eruption of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!